All right, hey guys, welcome back to Sun Crypto. It is March 2nd, 2024. In today's content, we'll talk about BTC on the macro level. Once again, just a quick update. Market is actually kind of brutal, right? Not for the bulls, but it's been pretty brutal for the bears. Okay, still waiting for 10K and all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna show you guys something very interesting on the higher time frame, right? I don't think we have talked about it before, so it is very interesting to basically make a note of you know what we're about to analyze. Okay, so we most of the time talk about BTC on a yearly cycle, 6-month cycle, the quarterly cycle, the 50-day cycle, the 3-week cycle, and so on and so forth, right? So another important cycle, it is the 2-month cycle, right? So why the 2-month cycle is so important? You're gonna be like, Sen, I don't care, we are in a bull market. We're not gonna drop down to 10K and all that good stuff. We're going to pump all the way up to 200K, right? So when you take a look at the 2-month cycle, right, in terms of indicator first, right, the MACD is actually very bullish. Okay, so that's not the first time we're crossing positive in terms of like a MACD and still dump. Okay, because bears still going to basically gonna come up with some bearish argument, right, or arguments why BTC going to dump down to a 3K and all that good stuff, right? So you could say like right there we crossed positive, right, back in May 2019, right, and then we dump the following 9 months, right? So right now we just crossed positive, right? So bear is going to be coming out. If they find this time frame, they're going to be like, oh, take a look at it right there, we crossed positive, and then we dump after that, right? Dump all the way down to retest the bottom. Right here we crossed positive, so we're going to dump again. Okay, however, in terms of timing, okay, you got to think about the timing, right? The cycle right here, okay, the positive crossover right here was like basically, let's say 12 months, okay, before the halving. Okay, so however, this bullish crossover right here, we got it like, let's say 3 to 4 months before the halving. So it's not, in terms of timing, it is not the same. Okay, even though in terms of pattern you could basically make the bearish argument and still be waiting for your lower prices and all that good stuff, right? So, and at the same time, right, you take a look at the MACD. So the MACD, I mean the RSI, we already talked about the MACD, but if you take a look at the RSI right here, when we picked, the RSI was actually, slightly lower. Okay, you could say like right now it's slightly higher, but it was, it is slightly lower, and at the same time we did not dip below the 2-month RSI support in our previous bear markets right here. So it making it like, making it look like, hey, even though we around the same level, you have to incorporate the the level of bearishness we had right here, dumping below the 2-month RSI support right here. So if we did not dump below the level right here, we could have been like much higher in terms of like RSI on a 2-month basis. Okay, so and at the same time you can see like right there, if we take a look at our 2 previous bull markets, right, we did have a divergence right there on a 2-month basis, right? However, as of now, right, you can't say this is a divergence, right? Because we haven't yet, okay, crossed negative right here. Okay, you can't I mean technically you can say like it is a divergence, but since like we haven't yet crossed negative, you cannot basically say it is a divergence, because you just don't know how high this guy gonna go and how high this guy gonna go. Okay, so just have to be very cautious, right, with these bearish arguments and all that good stuff, right? I'm just showing you guys, right, but it doesn't mean like it will play out. I'm still extremely bullish on BTC, and I said it over 15 months ago, back in November 2022, after a 12-month downtrend and all that good stuff. But the juicy stuff is like, hey, when you take a look at the 2-month time frame, right here we had 8 straight bullish monthly cycle. Okay, 2-month cycle basically, right? you take a look at it back in September 2016 after we flipped bullish, right? You can see like we pump all the way up, right, to 20K from like, let's say $600, right? So we started back in September 2016, and you can see like we got 2, 4, 6, 8, okay, 8 bars, right? You take a look at the right here, the cycle of 2020, right? Started like January 2020. Take a look at it right there. What we had, another 8 bars, right? Right here, we just crossed, we just crossed above the monthly 21 EMA few months ago, right? You can see that we could get another 8 bars, right? And where would it take us, right? It is actually saying 7, but it is technically 8, right? If you counted 2, 4, 6, 8, right, Leroy? So if we get another 8 straight bullish monthly, 2-month cycle, right, it means like market going to keep on pumping, right, till basically November, right, 2020, basically 5, right here, right? 2024, actually 2024, okay, excuse me, 2024, Leroy, not 2025. So if that's the case, right, we could get an early bull market pick, right? Instead of basically, picking in like a late 2025, we could be picking in basically late 2024. That's just something like we just have to consider if we basically break out all the way up to like, let's say 200K before end of the year, right? Because if we just repeat this pattern, I don't think anyone has talked about this pattern yet. So that's the first time you're hearing somebody talking about like the 8 straight bullish 2-month cycles, right? Hopefully it makes sense. Okay, so it is up to you to make your own judgment, right? I'm not telling you what to do and all that good stuff. So just trade the market responsibly over the next like a few months.